Oh, I could be all it is you need, 'cause we are trying to find a way to feel.
Hello there and welcome to another MineCraft 951 3D pixel art tutorial, and today we will be building Hazard the Viking, come from far away to fight for good, to defeat the evil. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is quickly jump across so you can see what you will be building. Hazard the Viking. It's just a little model that I've come up with. I hope you enjoy it. We'll quickly jump across to the clip and see what you will be building. And then we'll jump straight into the tutorial for you guys. Right, and we're back. So what we're going to do is going to start from the feet and work our way up like normal. So let's build him about here. I've put that there just so I've got a bit of a guider so I don't build him into the wall. So we want, first of all, we want a row of 2 like that with 1 either side at the back. Then from here you want to count 2, 1, 2, and then do the exact same pattern here. And these are just going to be the start of his feet. So then what we can do is get our blue out. We can take this out now because we won't need that. So we want to go back 4 from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 like that. Then you want a next row, you want a row of 5 so it brings it up to the top. Then you want to come around to the back and do a 2 by 2 square like so. Then from this side you want to run this all the way to the grey at the front and then all the way to the blue, so it sits on top of the grey like so, and then you can just fill these in and fill in the middle, and that is just quite a simple start for his foot. So you want to continue what you've done there on this side, so row of 4, then 2 at the back here, then another row of 4, and then just fill it up so it's 2 high all the way around. And then you can fill in the middle because most of this will be hidden by his actual legs. So you should end up with something that looks like that for his feet. It's quite a simple, nice looking build. So we're going to get the gold out because he's going to have kind of like a gold trim to his bottom of his boots, his trousers even, sorry. So what we can do is come around to the back here, count 2 across, and then place 2 gold blocks like so. Then come around to the back, miss out the corner, place another 2, and do that all the way around the leg. So you should end up with a pattern that looks very similar to that. In fact, what we could probably do is fill that one in there. So this one, you want to do the exact same pattern as what you did on the other side, and then 2 here. So you should end up with something that looks very similar to that. So these have got like an L pattern as we're looking, and then you got your 2 by 2s at the side like so. So that is the rough start for his leg. So then what we can do is find this block here, bring it out diagonal here, and the same on this side. It's very symmetrical build for the start of this. So from here we'll add 2 grey up like so here, 2 grey here, 1 here, and 1 there. So like that. Should end up with something that looks very similar to that. So then what we can do, place a block here, build 1 on the side and 1 on this side, and then delete it. So as you're looking at the front, you should end up with something that looks like that. Same with this side, so place a block there, build 1 on the side and 1 on the back, and then destroy the block at the front. So then we can get our yellow out, and we'll bring this up so it sits up 1 above the grey that we've just done there, to about there for now. What we can then do here is get our blue out, and on this block here we'll have a blue, and then the same here we'll have a blue. You don't really need them, but I'll keep them there for now. In fact, I'll delete them. You don't need them. You won't see them. So then what we can do is get our black, and then from 1 row at the bottom here, so probably about there, row of 4 black, so it's at the bottom, and you want to do that 3 times, so it comes up to roughly about there. All this in the inside we'll fill in a minute, but for now we're just going to continue with the build. So now we want to do his beard, so we want to bring this out here and here, and then a row like that. So as you're looking from the top, it's almost like an N pattern there. So now we've done that, what we could do is do a 2x2 square sticking out, so that sticks out to there. And then from the side you want to run this up to here and here. And then run it out twice, so it sits above the gold, so it'll end up with 2x2 squares. Then on these blocks you want to bring it up 1 and then run it across. In fact, what we'll do is we'll place 2 black, and that is going to act as his mouth on this build. So now we've done that, this bit will come out here and this bit will come out here. Then you want to bring it up 1 and run it all the way across so it meets to the other side. Then you find the 2 middle blocks, which are these 2, and then you want to place a yellow either side of that. So we'll start looking like that, and his beard's slowly starting to come together, because every Viking has a big old beard on them. So we want a 2x2 square sticking out 1, and then we'll bring it so it sits back over the yellow there, like so. So now we've done that, we're going to do quite simple eyes for this. We'll place one there, right next to your sandstone, like we did before. Then we can add a bit more skin colour back here, just diagonal below the black on either side. So around here, diagonal from the black either side. And then what we can do is put one above the black, diagonal back. So you want the eyes basically sticking out. Then we can do another 2x2 row there. And as you can see, his head is really coming to shape and looking the part. Once we start getting the arms and that, it will really come to life. So we're back to doing the hair, so we want the yellow out. Run it from one sandstone to the other sandstone, which is a row of 4, and then at the sides you want to come down 2, so it sits directly by his eye. Continue that on this side, comes down there, and as you can see it's a rough shape of his hair. So from the top here, go out diagonal, do a row of 4, and you want to do that 3 times. 2, 3. So 3 rows of 4. And then what we can do is from the back here we'll add 2 grey. So now we've done that, we're going to go all the way back down to his feet. And then we're going to start building a little bit from his feet. So what you can do from here, you can place a grey coming up to roughly about there. So that covers up the middle as you're looking from underneath him. Then from the side here you want to bring this out 2. Delete that block, and the same with this side, bring it out 2 like that. And you'll see why I'm doing that in a second. So basically all this here you can run round with grey, because you won't see most of this, it'd be all hidden up by the build of this model. So yeah, all grey round there, so as you're looking from underneath you won't see anything. Right, so now we've done that, what we can do is get a gold. Place a gold here and here, and then we'll get our black out. So we want a row of 4 black for the bottom, and we want to do that 3 times. So there's 2 and there's 3. On the 4th one we're going to need some white. Lucky we've got some snow here, so that's all good. I'm going to place a white here, then 2 black in the middle, and then 2 white at the top with a black either side to finish, like that. And that is roughly the cape for the back of him. So then you can get your gold and you can run that up so it sits one above the edge, like the cape, so it sits up to there. Then what we can do is get his hair back out, and we want a row of 4 and then a row of 2 at the side here. This will come out 1 here, then this centre bit would also come out 1, so you should end up with a pattern like that for now. 1 here, 1 on top of the yellow. This bit here would also come out, same with this bit, fill that bit in here and here, this bit will come out too. As you can see, he's really starting to come to shape, and the hair is really starting to look the part. So from here we want to then do a row of 4 on the row of 2, and then bring it up 1 either side here. Then from this bit you want to bring this out and do a 2 by 2 square, but then with this what you want to do is like a zigzag pattern, so it runs all the way up and meets with the grey here, like so. So see what I mean by the zigzag pattern? Should end up with something that looks very similar to that. Then what we can do from here is add 1 diagonal here and 1 diagonal here, destroying that. Continue that pattern on the other side. So as we go from here, place a block here, 1 there, 1 underneath, and then destroy that block. Right, we'll quickly go to bed and continue the build in the morning. So as you can see, we've pretty much done the front and the back. We're just going to continue and do the remainder of his hair. So from these blocks here, you can do that running all the way to the back. So from the 2 coming up next to the eye, you want to run all the way at the back, and then do a row of 3 here above that. You can then do 1 diagonal here, and then do the exact same as what you did there on this side. So from this row, run it all the way back so it finishes right here, and then do a row of 3 on top like so, and then 1 diagonal here. As you can see, it's coming to shape, it's looking pretty decent. So then what you can do from this block that you just did, bring it down 1, out 1, and down 1. And the same with this side. So down 1, out 1, and down 1. You can see it's all starting to tie in, and his hair is really starting to take the shape. So then what we could do is we'll fly around to the front. Where his cheekbones are here, you then want to place 1, 2, 3, a row of 3, so it sits roughly in the line with the bottom of his moustache. So 3, so it sits up to the actual sandstone, and then from here what you can do is bring it back and link it all the way up to there, and then do a row of 4 like that. Same with this side. So from this cheekbone here, you want to run this all the way back so it meets up with that, and then do a row of 4 directly above it. And that is roughly what it should look like for now. I mean, most of this you won't see because like the arms and that will be built into this. So what we're going to do is we'll come down to the back here. From this gold here, you then want to get your dark grey out, and you want to bring it out diagonal here. And this wants to run up 2, then a blue, then another 2, 3 grey. 3 grey, so that matches up with the actual hair. So bring this out, you want to do 2 grey, 1 blue, and then another 3 grey directly on top. As you can see, it's really starting to come together. Now all we've got to do is the arms, which are probably the trickiest bit of this build, but I'm pretty sure we can do it. So as you do, come back to the grey line of the leg, then bring this bit out here, and you want this to come out a row of 3 twice. Once you've done that, at the bottom here you can bring this next bit out, and we're just going to do a quick build for his arms. So we want some gold here, then we're going to have some light blue roughly about here. Then this next bit is going to come out and roughly run in line with this. So we want this to be a 3 by 3 square, and directly in the middle you put a dark grey. So once you've done your 3 by 3 square with a dark grey in the middle, add another 2 on the inside here like so, and then another 2 there. As you can see, it's coming along, and the shape is really taking its shape, and it's looking good. So from this one here, you want to then do 1, 2, 3 rows of 2, and directly in the middle of that you want to place a grey and a grey at the front here. Underneath this grey you want to do a 2 by 2 square of blue, so that runs down nicely at the front there. So then from this bit here you want to do a row of 3 twice. In fact, we'll do it 3 times, 3 by 3 square, and then in the middle you want to place a grey. very similar to what we did with the front. And now what we can do with this is, with the blue, you can make sure it runs so it's what we can. We'll take this out for now. So yeah, we'll take all that out. So we'll just do the top half for now. This bit here you want to make too thick, and this bit here you also want to make too thick like that. And then this would be a 3x3 square here. Directly on the bottom of that will be another 3x3 square, but it will be with your gold block. There we go, that's looking a bit better. So now what we can do here, get a dark blue, place a blue here and here, filling in the sides. And then we can place a grey here and here, just to give it a bit more spikiness to this. Then from this next bit, what we can do is do a row of 3 twice, and then bring this down 1, 2, 3, so it sits in line with the blue there. As you can see, then all we got to do is add another spike roughly about there. Oh, that's not a spike. There, roughly about there. And that's like his massive shoulder pad. So as we're looking at the front here, we're just going to fill in any gaps that we've missed. So we've done that, then we'll add another couple of grey here. And the same here. On top of these blues, you want to add another couple of greys. So it ties up with his beard and hides any sort of holes that you can see there. Then we get a dark blue out. On the bottom of this, we want to do our 3x3 square, so it fills up the whole bottom. At the side here, we then want to do another 3 squared there, and this one will stick out 1. At the side here, you want to then bring this down 2, so it's a 3x3 square, and then on this we'll add 2 spikes for his knuckles. So it'll end up looking like that for now. We'll just double check, see if all the backs filled in. As you can see, we've got a line here that we've missed out. So what we could do is make the arm thicker maybe. It's totally up to you. Yeah, I'm going to make it a little bit thicker. So from here, make this another row of 3 all the way down. So you're just going to continue the pattern and make sure it fills up all the way to the back there, like so. And we'll leave them there, like that. So we want to continue what we've done there on the other side. So then what we can do is come to here roughly. I see what we did wrong on the other side, so we can do a row of 4, so that sits up to there. This arm's going to be slightly different because I made a mistake on the other side, so we want a row of 2, then 3 rows of 3 with a spike in the middle. As we're looking from underneath, this would come out 1 here. So that'll start to look like that. So as we're looking from the top here, this would be a 2x2 square. Then this would be filled in, another 3x2, then a 2x2 square, and then this bit will come out 3, 3. Sorry if I'm going a bit too fast for you. Feel free to pause it if I'm going a bit too fast and catch up to where I'm at. So once you've done that there, you can then fill in 2 here, 2 here, and then this next row here would come out 2 like so, and then run this down so it meets up with the rest of the blue at the bottom like so. So then what we can do is get our grey out, because this will all be grey, 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 spike, spike, spike and spike. As we're looking at the front, we can have another spike round there. As you can see, we've built this arm too far forward, so I'm just going to quickly take that out and redo it. You could leave it there, it's totally up to you, but for me it's slightly off, so I'm just going to take this bit out for now and redo it. Hopefully you guys will be able to follow along with this tutorial. It's not a hard one to build, so I hope you guys will be able to follow along quite easy. We're doing this quick, get around, get all this done. We're going to build it really quickly now. Hopefully you've been following, so you should be able to do this the same as what you did with the other arm there. So right, we've got all that out, so we're going to come to the back again, and then in line with this bit of the hair you want a row of 2, then a row of 3, then another, then 2 more rows of 3. So it come down to there, and you know you've done it right because your centre block will be the spike. Then we want a 2x2 square here, as you can see on the top. And then for the front, as we're done, we're just going to double check, so that's running along the side of his beards. So there's a row of 2, 1 row of 3, 2 rows of 3, 3 rows of 3. So now we've done that, another 2x2 square here, then a row, another 2x3, all here and here. So as I say, it's exactly the same as the other sides. I did this side a bit wrong, so you should hopefully be able to catch up and stop my mistake. So what, now we've done that, then we want to get all the spikes in. So we want one here, here and here, and then same again here, here and here, with one at the back. There we go. So that is pretty much his arm done. We're going to quickly go to bed and continue the rest in the morning. Right, and we're back. So all we just need to do is add the spikes and the remainders of his arm, and then this build is complete. So we've added the spikes at the front and the back, they're all done. Right, so now what we want to do is get our light blue out. At the bottom of here you want to do a 3x3 square, so that sits over the hole exactly like that. Then another 3x3 square, but you want it of your gold blocks. Then underneath that, one of your dark blue, like so. So once you've done that, you then bring this down at this side with a row of 3, and then at this side here you want a 3x3 square, like so. At the front you can then do one sticking out so it acts as his thumb. On this I'm going to add a block here and here as spikes, so it looks like he's got spiked gloves on. And then we continue the pattern as what we did on the other side here. So we want a row of 3x3 square. Directly underneath that, another 3x3 gold square. And then under that, another 3x3 dark blue. And then from this bit here, a row of 3. Row of 3 another twice here, with 2 sticking out at the front. Then at the side you can just add your spikes for your knuckles, and there we go. There is your one Hazard the Viking. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Take care, goodbye.